So we're here in Shadowprey Village, and I think... Well, two things. First of all, this is probably the last episode, maybe one more episode with my mustache. I want to take this guy off pretty soon here. So if you loved it, you hated it, the era of the mustache Supa is soon to be ending. I think my bags are okay, right? It's fine. So... Yeah, bags are good. So you may recall I had like a list I was talking about things I was going to do, and I actually wrote it all down finally. So today, because it was so many things I wanted to do while we're running around, today we're going to try to do the Khan Hratha quest. We tried to do this a few episodes back. I think we were 43. I think this should be doable now. It's green to us. I think it was yellow before. We're cutting a little bit close. I think we'll be able to do it. There's not really a major reason for us to do it. It's not like some crazy good reward or some crazy high amount of experience. It's more just I kind of wanted to do the quest. And I think if we do this, we'll have finished, I think, everything in the zone. But to do this, we need to get the Maradine Centaur. We just need to kill them until they drop the... Interesting. Okay, yeah. We need to kill the Centaur until they drop the mouthpiece, which we had originally. We tried it as a quest back when I said we tried it previously and it failed. We lost the mouthpiece because of that, and I think it's been a while since I've been here, but yeah, there's a little horn thing up there. Any of these mobs down here can drop it. I'm just going to kind of head to the horn and then start killing mobs over there. We'll just kill as many as we can, or as many as we need to, until the mouthpiece drops. Let's kind of just set up. Where's the entrance? Over here, if I seem to recall. Oh, there's a mithril deposit over there. Let's go get that. And these guys should be low enough level that our staff shouldn't have a lot of glancing blows. Yeah, like that. Like we just smoked this guy, right? Crit, stun. Another Wind Fury crit. In fact, we got a skill up too, so this is nice. So the other thing is, I don't know if I'll use my staff or my one-hander and shield when we go and fight Khan Hratha and all of his ads, but I think it should be pretty easy for us at this point. I'm pretty optimistic about this. Let's get this mob down and then we'll get the mithril. I seem to also recall the drop rate wasn't too bad on the mouthpiece, but I'm not totally sure. I don't completely remember. I think if they go up the other side, yeah. We'll see. There's a ton of construction outside, by the way, just on the other side of my computer monitors, the windows to this, like a street out here. So hopefully it's not too loud. It was worse earlier. I was going to do a video earlier in the day, record one, and then it was so loud. I was like, it's distracting for me, let alone probably anyone listening. You can probably hear the jackhammer now. Yeah. A little annoying. If it's too annoying, I'm sorry. But I kind of was excited to play the character today and see what we can do. I also switched guilds. I was in Atalarian, which is was the Troll RP guild, Troll only guild, but they basically have froze the guild. I think I told you just a few episodes back. They decided to no longer invite new players to the guild. A lot of people have left to join other guilds. And accordingly, the guild is kind of quiet nowadays. So I moved my... I was too slow on that. It doesn't matter. Wind Fury procced, and that was that. I moved my Supa character here to my mains guild, which is Impervious, is the name of the guild, on Grobulus. I'm trying to determine if the jackhammering out there is so annoying that I should stop the video. I wonder if it's picking up that much. It's like, it's not loud to me, I just can hear it. Let's see if I can close the door a little better. That might cut it down a little bit. Ooh, a Sparkle Shell Breastplate of the Whale, 10 Spirit, 11 Stamina. Not better than what we have, but it's a male piece. Oh, look. There is a chest in here. I was kind of wondering if there's any chests around here. We'll nab this. We got a stun on that guy, that's cool. Yeah, these mobs now are being quite easy for us to kill. My hope is that that means the ads that come with Khan Hratha are also going to be quite easy. They should be pretty easy. Some mana potions, I'll take those. They're the kind of cruddy ones, but yeah, it's okay. I'll take some free potions. Still no luck on the mouthpiece, obviously. We're just kind of... Oh, I've got the wrong mouse. I have like a quiet mouse. I talk about this all the time, I think. I have a quiet mouse I usually use for recording. It's almost silent when you click it. Over the jackhammering probably doesn't make a difference, but... Huh. I think what I might do is... I'm going to kill this mob, stop the video, I'm going to check the audio and see if the jackhammering is really noticeable, and if it is, I'll maybe finish the video later. Let's pause this for the moment. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think that was kind of loud, the jackhammering. It wasn't like overwhelmingly loud that you couldn't hear me talking, but it was definitely loud enough that I found it annoying. But then it seemed like, as I was kind of going through and listening to it a bit, the jackhammering stopped. And it sounded like it was sort of moving farther and farther away. So I think they might be going that way, away from my home. In which case, yeah, maybe this is fine. So, I don't know, I found it annoying. It was distracting for me playing. But it wasn't quite as loud in the first part of the video. But hopefully, in the actual video itself. So hopefully, this isn't too bad for you. Like I said, now it's stopped completely. So I guess someone answered my prayers. I was really excited to play this character today. I just wanted to get a little bit of movement on him, and I've got like a nice course laid out for where I want to go with him, which is kind of cool. A lot of times I have some sort of a loose plan, you know, but this is, to me, I feel like I have a very well-defined plan of where to take this character for the next level or so. Or not next level even, but just the next hour and a half of game time. I think I know where to go with them. How long this all takes really depends on how long it takes us to get this mouthpiece and whether or not we can solo Khan Hratha. Because if we can, then everything else we'll be able to do. Like, there's nothing else here we can't do. I'm just going to burn this guy down. I bonked him. No mouthpiece. No mouthpiece. Slow drop rate, but we're getting some mithril, we're getting some experience, and we're getting some silk, I guess? Yeah. Not bad. The question is, when we fight Khan Hratha, do we want our staff, or do we want the shield and sword? Staff's up to 205 skill. It's plenty high enough now. I'm not worried about the skill level anymore. I'm just wondering if being able to absorb a lot more damage is better, even if we can't quite dole out as much. I think because we're taking multiple mobs at once, or having multiple mobs hit us at once, I think the shield might be better, because then when we block, we will be dealing some damage with the mithril shield spike. It seems kind of worthwhile. But I don't know. A little bit unsure on the best plan here. Staff skill. What's the max staff skill? 230. So we're at 206. We got a ways to go still. We also skilled up mining to 225, which at this point I think that means iron will no longer give us skill ups. I'll have to find some iron to kind of test that out, you know? And then the other thing is, at 230, I believe it's true silver. So we're close to being able to get true silver. Unfortunately, true silver is pretty rare, so it's not the most useful thing. Alright, dead. One of the ironies is that when I started this character, my main character, my druid, was an herbalist and a skinner. And I thought, oh, having someone doing mining like this guy would be a nice compliment to that. The ironic thing being is that I eventually dropped skinning for mining. And now my druid can mine anyway. So now I have two mining characters, which is not completely worthless. I mean, obviously, whichever one I'm playing, I might be able to get some stuff that's... Oh, I bonked him to interrupt his spellcast. That was cool. Either one of these characters can find stuff that I can, mine on, which is nice. Especially when I get higher enough level. This guy, some rich thorium veins or something would be wonderful, but... Yeah, we'll see. Let me make sure I'm fighting the right mobs for this. The mouthpiece, I have not gotten it yet, right? Okay, no. Yeah, I just need to keep killing these mobs until I drop the mouthpiece. It should be fine. There's another node over here. What is this? Iron? Iron does not give us skill ups anymore. Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking. I thought maybe iron we're at the point where it's not going to give us skill ups. But this is where we need to be, so I might as well kill the mobs around here, kind of clear the path in that sense. And then if I'm fortunate enough to get the mouthpiece while I'm near here, that would be convenient, you know? I'm probably going to still loot the iron. Iron has enough use because of iron grenades and being valuable in the auction house that I think it's worthwhile picking those up when I see them. So I think I will get iron. As long as I have bag space, I'm doing pretty good on that right now. I might as well grab any iron I have. Now, you remember last time, if you were watching that episode, I tried to kite Khan Hratha down this path here. It sort of worked as an idea, but it wasn't great because I ended up taking, I think, fall damage was a lot. And he ended up pathing down on me so quickly that it wasn't... There we go, got the mouthpiece. It just wasn't that useful. So we're just going to try a more brute force method here. Where we're just going to punch him down. We're just going to straight fight this guy. I will use my Stoneclaw totem to try and pull some of his ads off of me. And I'll try to drink between waves, try to bandage up, that kind of a thing. So I will do what I can. But I will clear this path at least. I want to clear this off so there's no chance of me aggroing these guys if something flees or anything crazy like that. And for the first wave, I'm going to try my staff and see how we do on taking damage and killing stuff. And then if it goes pretty well, I think we'll stick with that. If I feel like it would have been better with the shield and sword, we'll do that for the second wave and maybe for Khan Hratha also. The shield really does add a lot. It literally doubles our armor. We go, let's see, so 27%. It doesn't double our reduction because I think armor reduction as a percentage isn't linear, it kind of tapers off at the top. So the last 1,000 points of armor you get reduces damage a lot less than the first 1,000 points of armor. So we have 1,600 armor now, 27%. We almost double it, and we do not double by any means our damage reduction. Just to be clear, it goes to like 40-something%. All right, buff up, buff up. You know, I think a better totem though for this is definitely, which one am I looking for here? Why am I not seeing the totem I'm looking for? Stone Skin. I think Stone Skin might be better. When a multiple mob's hitting us, we might as well reduce that damage from each of them. That really multiplies the value of it. And then we will use Stoneclaw at some point. I think a mana potion's fine here, and I think Grace of Air is fine here. So let's dump some totems down. I want to go ahead and pull now. And then I think I got some bad water here. I'll use that up a little bit. These are just, they're 3940, so they're higher level than I expected, but they're still 6 levels below us, so we should do just fine against them. I'm gonna pull this first one. I'm gonna save all my cooldowns. Oh wow, they went straight for that totem. Scumbags. Oh man, when the crit hits like that, I basically take a mob down half its health when I get a Wind Fury proc. Hey, defense going up and stabs went up. Let's just finish off one of these. There we go. The crit. So those guys hit me down about 20% of my health. Not even 20%. It's not that bad. I'm going to do a small heal. And I'm going to redrop which totem's going to fall off first. 2 minutes. 1 minute. It's almost done. Okay. So far, so good. There's 2 of them, 3 of them this time. Is that 3? No, 2 of them. 3 of them. Okay, they were stacked quite tight there. Oh man, it feels so good though when Wind Fury procs like that. So these guys are getting pushed down, kind of wrecked by us much easier. I think we're gonna be fine here. Oh man, look at that. That's so nice, and I love Wind Fury. I guess everyone probably loves Wind Fury. No wonder it's so popular. Just blow stuff up. My armor is reduced so badly here. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna bandage now. As soon as this guy dies, I'm gonna bandage, rebuff lightning shield, another staff skill up, that's nice. Okay. All my totems are gone, that's fine. Here comes Big Boy and his buddies. Let's re-totem up. I'm gonna drink as fast as I can. I'm gonna kill his guards first. Yeah, I wanna do his guards first. I managed to completely re-totem up in that time, that was nice. I'm gonna kill the healing guard first. I'm just gonna nuke it down. I don't want it to risk doing any heals. That's a re-drink. This should be pretty easy now. I think we're pretty high level. I don't think Khan Hratha hits that hard. I'm going to do a chain lightning on him. That'll get aggro off all of them onto, so the totem doesn't take any threat, hopefully. Oh man, that advisor got just crushed. Oh, he has 3 guys here. Man, I did not see that. Let's go ahead and use our big heal potion. He's actually hitting me a little bit harder than I expected here. This could be bad. Oh, he interrupts. What? That's really, really bad. I did not expect that interrupt. Earthbind Totem, go, go, go. I gotta heal. We're gonna run him back to the Earthbind Totem again. If I can. Slow him. That's really bad. He hit... That's so annoying. Maybe I should just burn him down. The spell interrupt, man. That got me real bad. I didn't expect that. I forgot about it. I've got enough time, though. I think I can re-heal up here. Or kill one of his ads. That's actually really good. At this point, I'm just going to burn him down. Like, I'm just going to run in there and just go straight 100% on him. I'm going to get my... Let's get a Rumsy Rum going. Any other buffs I can use? No, I think that's it. I'm using up, like, all my waters here. But yeah, I think just burning him down is going to be fine at this point. Since we killed one of his ads, 2 of his ads maybe? I don't know. But at least one of them. Alright, let's just go for this. Let's do Healing Stream instead of, I think Healing Stream is better in this case. Come on. Wind Fury proc, let's go. Another potion. I didn't really probably need the big potion there, but... Oh, he resisted. That's bad. Come on. He's so close to dying. He probably did need the big potion. There we go. Loot him. Got it. Okay. Whew. Man, that was tougher than I thought it was going to be. I underestimated that pretty badly. I really thought that he was going to... I just didn't think he was going to hit us quite as hard, and I really didn't expect the interrupt. I think that's what really threw me off, is I thought I was going to be able to, he'd push it back, but I thought I'd be able to cast it. So that was horrifying. Okay. Well... We reincarnated nearby. It wasn't bad. That really wasn't that bad, all things considered. We did use 2 superior healing potions and a stamina boost, some Rumsy Rum. Yeah. Well, now, I think if I remember right, Warug is over here. We're basically going to take our run over to Warug and turn in this quest, get some experience. Let's turn on our track and find minerals. And the other thing we'll do is get a guess, whichever one of these vendors are more. We're not going to use the other one, I don't think. Yeah, I think the belt we have is better, and the cloak we have is definitely better. So that was nice. I'm happy to get it done. It's kind of fun. It was a little scary in some sense, but it's done. That's a tough quest. I mean, that was tough for level. We were level 46, and we didn't struggle with it. I wouldn't necessarily say, but that was not convenient. Okay, so now Alright, so let's go turn in this quest. And then the next step on our to-do list is to go to Gadget Zan. We're going to train all the new engineering skills that we can learn. We're going to do some skill ups. I think I've got some stuff I can do there to skill up on that as much as possible. We're going to find Tranrek, who's the goblin. I think he's in Gadget Zan. We have a quest we're just going to turn in for him. It's a Zul'Farrak quest, but we might as well just get that step out of the way. It's easy experience. I don't know if we're going back to Zul'Farrak or not. And then we're going to run to the Shimmering Flats to talk to Kravel and turn in... Which quest is it? Rumors for Kravel, which is now a gray quest. What is that? Tin? Don't care. Kind of pointless maybe to do that quest now. We'll get some silver and a little bit of, probably like 30 experience, maybe some reputation, but let's go ahead and do it. We're getting pretty close to that area anyway. If we're going to Gadget Zan, we might as well just run up there and do that. Whew. Man, that was tough. That was hard. How's my, I think I might have done something in my UI the other day. I want to check something. There we go. I turned ground clutter down to 1. I was looking for the, I think it was for the Polyverbos port. And I don't think I returned it back up. I like having the ground clutter. I think it's fun. I don't know. I really do enjoy the classic setting. There's like a... Oh, let me show you. So in the system, you can go to... Oh, where? I thought there was a button for this. I could have sworn there used to be a button here. Oh, graphics setting 3 is classic settings. That's the equivalent of sort of the closest thing to looking like vanilla you can get. Which is kind of funny that a 3 was the closest thing you can get. Like a 3 out of 10 on modern WoW is vanilla WoW graphics settings. Or a close approximation, I guess, or closest approximation. But I tend to prefer the... I don't know, I like the water of the modern water and stuff. I like the way it looks. So I cranked everything up to max, as you can tell. Alright. Here is Warug. Alright, this cloak is worth more. Let's grab that then. Khan Hratha is dead. You're welcome. 4,300 experience for me, which is a decent amount. Probably not worth the effort. I mean, honestly, by the time we flew out here and did this quest and turned it in and run back, it's not efficient. But I kind of enjoy doing it anyway. So, as I mentioned, it's kind of fun doing these obscure quests sometimes, or tougher ones. So now, like I said, we're going to head to Gadget Zan and then Shimmering Flats. And we're going to go to Orgrimmar to get back to Undercity. And then we're going to Hinterlands. Yes. And so I think... Or... Maybe we go from Teneris to Dustwallow Marsh to turn in the Tiara of the Deep. That's what I might be forgetting on this list. And then we'll hearth from there to Orgrimmar. Maybe that makes more sense. I don't like carrying stuff around. You know, like where's the tiara? I don't even see the tiara. There it is. I really don't like carrying this stuff around in my bags because it just takes up space, and we kind of are at a... Space is kind of a premium. We have a lot of potions that I don't really need. You know, I've been trying to use them more aggressively. But, you know, I do have 2 sets of gear. I have my currently equipped set and then my heal set that's over here. And then I've got, because I'm a shaman, automatically 4 totem spots taken up. I could probably throw away my Hearthstone. Truthfully, there's very few times that I'm going to see myself hearthing. I mean, almost... Now that I think about it, I might as well just throw that away. Have I ever... I'm going a really long, weird way around here. But have I ever hearthed twice in 15 minutes? We've got Astral Recall, right? It's pretty rare that I'm going to, like, for example, hearth to Orgrimmar and then... I don't know what would happen. Get summoned to Undercity for something and then hearth back, you know, or portal to Undercity and then hearth back. So maybe I can just ditch my Hearthstone. Just save up the bag spot. I'll hold it for now, but the next time, if I'm ever full on bag space, like completely full, and I need to make space, I think that's what I'll do, is just chuck that, and then... Yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, then I've got engineering thing, mining thing, some reagents, my mount, my panda color. You know, that easily fills up 2 14-slot bags there quite quickly. And then, who made these bags, by the way? Shirt? Someone named Shirt made them all for me. I don't know if Shirt's the one that sent them to me or not. I don't recall. But someone sent me these a while back, and that was a life changer. Game changer. Whatever you want to call it. Super handy. There's no like quality of life improvement for your character in Classic bigger than getting as many bags, as big of bags as you can, as quickly as you can. Okay. Yeah, the jackhammering has completely stopped outside. It's wonderful. It was crazy loud this morning. Starting around 5:30 in the morning, my wife and I heard it sounded like dump trucks, like giant construction vehicles just slamming on the horn. And they were like holding their horn and just blaring it for like legitimately 20 or 30, 40 seconds at a time. I don't really know what was happening. We kind of got the sense that they might have been backing up, and they didn't have like the reverse like beeping noise that occurs in some of those vehicles, so they were just hitting their horn just to kind of make sure everyone knew that they were backing up. This is at like 5:30 in the morning. It was bizarrely, like weirdly early for construction. And then before 7, they were out there with one of those, I don't know what you call them, one of those like giant rotary saws where the guy's like standing and walking with it and kind of moving like this, and the saw's cutting through concrete. They were doing that at like 7, it was probably 7:15, it was a little bit after 7 in the morning. And then by 8, they had a truck coming through and like scraping up the top layer of asphalt and like dumping it into another, like off like a chute and going into another dump truck. I don't really know much about construction, so I'm not sure. None of the terminology I'm using is very accurate, and I apologize. But it was just a lot going on before 8 a.m. Today's a Thursday. It's not the end of the world. My wife is going to work today. It's the one day a week where she goes into work instead of working from home. And I was working from home, so it's not like, it doesn't really hurt us if we had to wake up. And I was already awake. It was just a lot. Normally, like my morning time, that's when I'm just like, all right, get up, get some water, maybe have a nice bowl of oatmeal with some yogurt. I like the old-fashioned oats. I don't know why. They tend to have a nice texture, I guess. I don't really like the steel-cut oats. Steel-cut oats I enjoy, but they take so long to prepare that it's just not worth it to me. And quick oats are fine, but they're a little bit mushier of a texture. I kind of like the more rigid texture of an old-fashioned oat. So anyway, bowl of oatmeal, some yogurt. Just kind of have that, chill for a bit, maybe watch 10 minutes of TV or something like on Netflix. Then sit down and play WoW for an hour. That's just such a nice, like, relaxing morning to me. And it's quiet, because it's early enough that usually there's not that many cars out. My wife's usually asleep still. Not that my wife's loud, but, it's just there's no one around me. So to me, that's just such a nice thing. And, my routine was thrown off. Having this construction go on, which is fine. It's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot going on this morning, it seemed like. Something interesting, I guess to me kind of interesting, is I went ahead and picked up a Hulu free trial. I've never really used Hulu much. I think we've had a free trial once in the past. We watched Chernobyl. My wife wanted to watch it, so she got a free trial and used it for a month. We watched Chernobyl and a couple random things. But I've really wanted to watch Killing Eve. It's on, I think it's BBC America. I really like Sandra Oh. She's one of the main characters in the show. One of the actors in the show plays the main character. Sandra Oh is Christina Yang in Grey's Anatomy, and I really liked her in that show. I've talked about it before, but Grey's Anatomy is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, even though it was better. It's one of those shows where the first, you could say probably somewhere between like seasons 2 and 6, it hit its stride. It was really, really good. It started to taper a little bit after that, and by season 10 or 11, it started to fall off. Maybe by season 12. There was a period in there, like season 12 and 13, where I almost stopped watching. I didn't like it. I was just not enjoying it. But it's gotten a bit better. It's like kind of redeemed itself. It's kind of found its groove again. Point being, one of my favorite shows, one of my favorite actors, Sandra Oh. She's really talented. I've been wanting to watch Killing Eve ever since I heard she was in it. Finally sat down, and I'm about 7 episodes in, and I'm enjoying it. I think it's good. It's kind of cool. I don't really know where it's going. I won't spoil anything, but it's just, some of it is, I guess it does a pretty good job of not, to me, like, I don't really watch a lot of kind of murdery type shows. They did a pretty good job, I think, of keeping you guessing a little bit on it. So I've enjoyed it. So I've liked it. And so I'm planning to watch the rest of it. Our trial is a 1-month trial. If it runs out before then, I think we'll probably buy another month of it. We've actually really liked Hulu. My wife watched a few documentaries on there. We've been watching... So I love Scrubs. There's my all-time favorite TV show, without question, is Scrubs. It's absolutely my favorite TV show. I started watching it sometime after like season 4 or 5 came out, so I was kind of late to the show. I'd catch it on, I think TBS would show like reruns, and I'd just catch random reruns out of order, and then finally I got Netflix one day and watched the whole thing in order. But what's interesting is that, so my wife had never seen it. We watched it together maybe 5 years ago, and she liked it. And we finally decided to rewatch it a little bit. So we're kind of just casually watching some of it again, and we're in the first season still. But it's so frustrating to me that So Scrubs has a really good soundtrack. Scrubs has a very good soundtrack, not because the music is amazing, but because the choice of song is, in my opinion, was very well done for a given scene. So I don't know who the sound people were for that show, but they just did a really good job of picking songs that were very appropriate to convey a feeling, or to convince, to tell the audience a feeling that they might want to feel without being obnoxious about it. So the music's really important to Scrubs. They even had like soundtracks they released because I guess people like the music a lot, or they want to try and make money off the music. I don't know. The problem is, when the show was first made, digital streaming wasn't really a big thing, so the rights for the music weren't always available. And what I mean by that is, apparently the studios that were producing Scrubs paid for the rights for the music for TV release and for DVDs, but not necessarily for streaming services, which apparently have to be renegotiated. And so a lot of that wasn't renegotiated. And so if you watch Scrubs on Netflix or Hulu, or it's on Hulu, it's not on Netflix. If you watch on Hulu, at least in the US, it's not on Netflix. The music that is played at certain scenes will be different than what you would get if you watched it on TV, like on live TV, or if you own the DVDs. And so in my opinion, if you're going to watch Scrubs the first time or rewatch it, you should strongly seek out a boxed set of the DVDs. I don't think Blu-rays even exist for Scrubs. I don't think they ever will. So you should really check it out on the DVD. The music's really, really good. And so we're rewatching it, but I'm noticing parts where I kind of recognize, like, this song sounds weird, and it's just disappointing in that regard, but still a great show. I love that show. So we're using Hulu for that a little bit too. But yeah, so I've enjoyed Killing Eve, enjoying rewatching Scrubs. We find that we have a little more time on our hands because we're working from home. It seems like our work is getting done quicker. Like, I feel like I'm being more productive at home in some sense. I mean, I'm not doing lab work anymore, so I'm not doing any wet bench stuff. So I'm doing a lot of writing and such, but it's going quickly, so I'm kind of burning through the stuff I need to write quickly. And my wife's work is mostly computer-based, so she can do it at home. She would normally see patients physically, like in person, but now she just talks to them on the phone a bit, and it tends to go quicker overall. It also eliminates the need to have to physically go somewhere and all that. So it kind of feels like what would have been an 8-hour workday for her is now like a 6-hour workday, but she's getting all of her work done. So she has more free time, and I have a little more free time. We're not commuting. That saves us, an hour or more a day. We're not getting dressed up for work, although I pretty much wear... So I work in a science lab, so I have like certain safety requirements, but if I meet those safety requirements, it doesn't really matter what I wear. So I wear pretty casual clothes, but my wife would dress up a little bit more for her work in her hospital. But between us, it saves so much time. We don't have to commute. We don't have to worry. If we don't want to shower in the morning, we want to shower in the evening, we can do that. Our schedule is more flexible. End of the day, we're watching a little more TV than we normally would because we have a little more time. We're doing a lot of things more. We're sleeping a little bit longer, and we're hanging out and having slower dinners and stuff. It's pretty nice. And I gotta say, I don't mind this work from home thing. It's a pretty good deal. All right. we're in Gadgetan. We're going to talk to Tran Rek here. 390 experience. Oh, his cousin is Krasik. Huh. Okay. So this is the quest, the Scarab Shells. That would be inside of Zul'Farrak, which we didn't do that. And this is a quest we do outside of, just here in Tenaris, the Thistle Shrub Valley. We're not going to do that, though, right now. What I really want to do is learn everything I can from Buzzik Bracket Swing, the Master Engineer. Rose-colored goggles. Those are so worthless, I think. This is what we're going to make a lot of to skill up on. High explosive bombs. I want to hide in here just to minimize the chance of Alliance scum deciding to kill me. So high explosive bombs. Let me double check something here. Oh boy. So, it's been a little bit. Why am I getting an email about Bitcoin? I don't subscribe to Bitcoin stuff. That was weird. Classic Engineering Profession Guide. So I'm using Wowhead for this because it just takes so long to figure out how to skill up on these things efficiently, and I prefer to do whatever is kind of has been min-maxed. This is like one of those few things where I will use a guide for Classic. Like, I really hate skilling up professions inefficiently. It just bothers me too much, and I'm much happier just looking up a guide and kind of seeing the recommended routes to skill ups. Alright, here, where are we at? Almost there. So, I hate Wowhead's website on my phone. It seems to just load in like chunks, and it loads real slow. But, we're at 238 skill. It's just a level up to 238 with Mithril Casing, and then level up to 250 with High Explosive Bombs. Okay, so we need Unstable Triggers, Mithril Casings, and Solid Blasting Powder. Unstable Trigger, Mithril Casing, Solid Blasting Powder. How much do we have here? Okay, and so what did I say we need to skill up to? 250. Okay, that's pretty easy. Oh my gosh, 250. I think, so we need... And we've got enough unstable triggers. What we need are... The other thing we need is... What is it? Mithril Casing and Solid Blasting Powder. Alright, let's do something. Let's hop over here. Oh, this is going to take a while. Let's do this. Mithril Casing. Let's do this. Hop over here. Check out one of my bank characters over here. A little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at the bank characters. Let's while I'm here, I'll just show off what I've got in a sec. Okay, here we go. Solid Blasting Powder and Mithril Casings. That's pretty good. I don't know if we have enough Mithril Casing to get some more Mithril Bars. This is Soupa, so we can return it, and it'll be right there. This is my my bank, my potion and mineral bank. Kind of a weird combination, I guess, maybe, but I kind of like it. So, more thorium ore. I'm specifically clicking thorium ore for stone scale eel potions. But this guy's got about 100 gold. He's been making a little bit of money here and there selling stuff. I've got some reagents here, Night Fin soups. I've got a lot of heal mana potions, magic resistance, major mana, sun scale, fish, a bunch of dense stones that I'm saving up for skilling up for Soupa skills. Where's that? There's you go. In the bank here, we got a golden pearl. That's the one we found the other day. 3 arcane crystals. Those are pretty valuable. Some other random diamonds, blue sapphires, solarite, huge emeralds. Some low-level stuff. And then I've got a few more sets of potions here. And look at all this thorium. Look at that. We've got like 200. What is this? 3, 7, 10, 13. Yeah, so we've got a good amount. 200, almost 300 thorium bars, and a bunch of mithril. A bunch of these potions. So we're pretty well set on potion-y type stuff. Or not potion type stuff. What am I trying to say here? What's the word? Bars. Thorium bars. We're pretty well set on those, which is nice. I'm going to move this down here. So I'm excited to have all those stocked away. So as we need to skill up further, we'll be able to do that pretty easily, I think. Man, I have so many potions here. What am I going to do with all these? Anyway. So we returned our stuff. Let's go back to Soupa. And we're probably close to the end of this episode, honestly. It just takes a while to get all these things done, run around. But we're back in our spot here. Okay, our timer turned off. That's fine. I don't really care. I am not going to put on lightning shields. If anyone hits me, I don't deal damage to them. And then this is what we... So before we do this, let's empty our bags. Let me just talk to this vendor. Dirge. Trash, trash, trash. Trash. Okay. Let's do this also.
Have a good one.
Let's equip our shield and sword just to get a little more bag space. And then I'm going to send this over to my enchanting character. Alright, let's grab a little bit of solid blasting powder, all the mithril casing, a little more of this. And what else was I looking for here? The unstable triggers. And let's start making... Oops, that's not what I want. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? No much engineering or not, it's all the same thing. So we're going to need more mithril casing. We're short on mithril casings. How do I make more mithril casings? I should do that first. Mithril bar is what I need. So let's grab all that. Do I have any more mithril bars here on any of these characters? No? That's fine. We can, I might as well make as much as I can of those. Let's go over here. I'm going to make up all this, I think. If we get any skill ups on it, that'll be convenient. It'll help us out. If we don't, it's fine too. Hey, we got a skill up. That's perfect. Nothing better than that. And another skill up. Huh. We only need to get to 250 on this. We just get 3 skill ups in a row. That's sick. And that makes life so much easier the more skill ups we get on those. High explosive bombs. Inflicts 255 to 345 fire damage and stuns the targets in 3-yard radius for 3 seconds. Cool. That'd be fun. Okay, we've made all the mithril casing we're going to make. Let's make our high explosive bombs. We're going to make a lot of these, apparently. If we make 13 times 4, it could be quite a bit. I didn't get a skill up on that. That's scary. There we go. Yeah, we're limited on mithril casing. I do have a lot more mithril bars, you saw. We just need more skill ups, though. And I don't think we have easy access to those bars. I think they're stuck on my bank character. In that I can't just, like, return them. I have to mail them. That could take a while. But we need to make 4 more skill ups out of 7 attempts. 3 more skill ups out of 6 attempts. Uh-oh. 3 more skill ups out of 5 attempts. I don't know what's going to happen. This is kind of a little bit close. Okay. 2 skill ups, 4 attempts. Let's do it. 2 skill ups, 3 attempts. Oh no. Okay. 2 skill ups. Or 1 skill up, 2 attempts. Okay, we got it. We'll stop. We don't need to make any more. You just made a bunch of those. We have a lot of those things now. Oh man. I'm gonna be blowing stuff up. Wow. What's the, That's cool. I'm excited about these. I got more. We just gotta start throwing bombs at people. We've got so many bombs we can throw. Alright, train me. Okay, so now we can learn the green lens. It's a really cool item, actually. Let me show you this. The green lens is one of the coolest things you can make in the game. Because the random enchantments you can get on these, if you get like a plus healing, it can be worth so much. And I have the mats for this stuff in the bank. I might make up some of those. It might be kind of fun. Mithril, gyro shot, dense blasting powder. That's what we really want. Dense dynamite and assault shaker. We won't use those. It's really for leatherworking, but we'll train it. So what we want to do is make dense blasting powder, basically. Which at this point, we won't... Let's make these up. The dense stones, I have those on my bank character, as you saw. So I'll mail those over to this guy, and we will skill those up next episode. So then we'll have them, we can just do that. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. And then let's make up these heavy stones. We're not going to carry all these high explosive bombs. It's just too much. So I'm going to do this. Once we're done with this, we're going to hit up. I'm going to get killed by this guy, aren't I? Man. In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to clean up all these. Yeah, that's good. I guess I didn't realize how much random stuff we have here. I keep sending over little things to my character just to make up, and then it just like, you know, like break down this heavy blasting powder, all this, and it just ends up kind of clogging up my mailbox to some extent. I don't mean for that to happen, but it just, I don't know what else to do with it all, so I just kind of mail it over here and then take care of it as I get time. Let's see. Okay, now we're going to make some solid blasting powder again, and then the last thing I need to do is I need to smelt up all this ore. I've got a little bit of ore here to smelt. Not much, but a few things. There's like a sound effect from the, Okay, so I think we're done with blasting powder, is that right? Yeah. This little thing here, it's a little mechanical thing, makes some funny noises. I hear like a buzzing in my ear, and I was like, what is that? And it's, I guess, from just this thing. Look at this guy's gear set. He's got this cool hammer and this offhand torch. It's awesome. This guy's got this nice cool hammer here. They've all got these kind of cool hammers, huh? Well, not all of them, just some of these guys, I guess. Interesting. Alright. So what do we want to carry around? Let's keep one stack of these things with us. And... yeah, that's fine. Let's keep one stack with us. All this powder we're gonna mail back to our bank character. Smelt some iron. Smelt some mithril. This will go to our bank, okay. I literally don't even want to hold this solid stone, I'm just ditching it. Like, that's how lazy I am right now. And then all this dynamite will mail back. We've got so many potions. Okay. Alright, well, we're good. We're all set with these things now. What's this guy got for us? Which quest is this? The Thirsty Goblin, we're not going to do that now. I do know I do know what that quest is, but we're not going to quest in Daenerys at the moment. So let's
I got the best deals anyway.
Let's vendor off these potions. We just have so many potions now, it's just too much. I just can't keep all these potions around. Yeah, okay, that's good. And then we're going to go to the mail. And then we're going to run up to Shimmering Flats to turn in a quest. This will all go to probably this guy. Wasn't the dynamite along with it. And then my cloth bank will hold these things. Oh, whoops. Dang it. I missed one of the mithrils. I missed the mithril bars there. Cool. Now, let's head up to Shimmering Flats. I want to put this and this on my hotbar down there. Seems good. I'm going to blow some stuff up eventually. We got so much dynamite now, we might as well just use it. Is it worth much on the auction house? So 20 silver per... Okay, so iron grenades sell for about 17 silver each. High explosive bombs sell for about 20 silver each. We could sell these things off, but I kind of prefer to hold on to them. I think it's more fun. Alright, so now we're doing Rumors for Cravel, which I think ends the whatever quest line this was. I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long. While we're running up here, I'll thank all my Patreon supporters. I really appreciate everyone that's been following the channel. Not even just the Patreon supporters, but really everyone. But a special thank you to the Patreon supporters, especially Timothy B, Luke D, and Chris S. So thank all of you for your time, support, money, comments, tweets. I haven't checked my Twitter in about a week. I've been really relaxed on Twitter recently, but I occasionally get messages on there. I think I've replied to everyone that DMs me on Twitter. It should be open, so if you don't have to follow. I don't think you have to follow me even to send me a message. Maybe you do, but if you send me a message, I will usually get back to you. Although I'm sometimes pretty slow, but I think I've gotten back to everyone on there because I don't get that many messages. Admittedly, I don't get a ton on Twitter. But the people that do message me, I take the time to get back to them. All right, this might be the last time we come to Shimmering Flats. I hope it is. I kind of hate this place. I don't hate it, but I hate coming back and forth to it. It's so out of the way. Well, this is interesting. Very interesting. Heh. Perhaps I should bow to the Goblin Pilot next time I see him. This is worth plenty, Supa. I'm sure Naz will pay a small fortune to keep his secret a secret.
Very good.
Okay. 350 experience. 75 silver, and I think we're done out here. Unless, wait, what? Oh, wait, no, it's a follow-up.
Got my attention.
Oh, wow, okay. I just don't remember these quests, it's too long. Bring Krevel's scheme to crank Fizzlebub in Booty Bay.
Off with you.
Alright, we're gonna go back to Booty Bay eventually. Literally, the quest called Back to Booty Bay. What a crazy quest line. I'm glad I didn't run away right away. I saw his begins to dance and haha, Soupa, you make quite a partner. And I was like, oh, there's more to this? Apparently so. There can be a rare spawn out here of these guys. I think it would be right around here, like off to that side back there. I'm not going on my way to look for him because I don't really care. But he does drop a cool sword. It's a pretty neat sword. But for now, let's go back. What we're going to do is, if I have the flight point, we're going to fly to Dustwallow. And I think we do have the flight point because it looks like we explored here. If we do, then we're going to go turn in the Tiara quest. I think that's where we'll end today. We'll run over there, turn in the Tiara quest, and then Hearth to Orgrimmar. And then off camera, I will run from Orgrimmar to Undercity, or Zeppelin from Orgrimmar to Undercity, and then fly from Undercity to the Hinterlands. And that's where we're going to handle our next couple of quests. So we're going to do the, I've got a little note here I'm looking at. The Exile, where is he at? We're going to do the Undamaged Venom Sac first of all, but we're also going to do the Atalai Exile. And then we'll see from there, but I've got some options. Alright, we do have the Dustwallow Marsh flight point, and it's directly there, so it's perfect. I'm excited that our engineering skill is getting so high. We're 250 and 225 mining. We've done a pretty good job of keeping this leveled up fairly well with our level. I mean, we could have maxed them out by now, right? But I think it's where we're at is not awful. We can learn when we go back to Booty Bay to turn in the Back to Booty Bay quest. We'll also talk to the Gnomish engineer there and pick up whatever fun stuff he might have for us. Should be a few things that we can pick up from him. Oh, here's Krevel's scheme. Mr. Fizzlebub, the bearer of this letter, and I are devising a business venture that we welcome you to join. Okay, if racing and more specifically gambling on races interests you, then please read on, for I feel your knowledge of Shanglethorn would be useful in our scheme. Their rocket cars that race the flats are highly tuned and require extreme maintenance. No surprise the pit crews are kept on the scene at all times. We're looking for a means to force a lapse in one of the pit crew's diligence. Huh. So he's trying to cheat. He wants the pit crew to fail. If we can control which car is in top shape and which car is not, then I don't need to explain to you the advantage in gambling this gives us. Wow. Huh. It's literally, we're in the middle of a scheme to use herbs or drinks. We're literally in the middle of a scheme to poison a pit crew to cause them to do a bad job repairing their car so that a dwarf can gamble and bet on the other car to win and make a bunch of money. That's one of the... This is possibly... I mean, if you think of all the quests in Vanilla and Classic, which ones are the most awful? Like, which ones are you making terrible decisions? There's a few on the Horde side that you poison people, right? Like the Elixir of Agony quests, where you're literally poisoning people. There's the one where you kill Stanley the dog. There's... I mean, some pretty awful quests you do as a Horde character in Vanilla. I don't know if I would put this up there at that level, but this is pretty bad. This is like, I don't know, this is breaking multiple laws. I mean, first of all, we're drugging random goblins and gnomes. But second of all, we're betting then on races. That alone might be illegal. I don't know if gambling's illegal, or betting on races is illegal in Azeroth. That might be illegal. But then we're fixing the race, right? So it's not just like they're drugging the people. We're using that to take advantage, to get an advantage. I mean, we're not doing it, but this guy is, and we're helping him, apparently. That's messed up. I never realized how messed up that is. That's really funny. I've never read the quest, I don't think. I've never, not the whole quest, but I've never read the text of this. Because like this part, it's not, I'm brewing up a new scheme, it's risky, but if it works then we could both make a bundle. Right? Like that, this is innocent enough. You could read that and not necessarily know what he's talking about, drugging people and fixing a race. So, you know, it could be, you don't necessarily know that until you read his little letter. I don't remember what the next part of this quest line is. I really can't recall, unfortunately. Which is fine, it doesn't really matter. We're not doing it immediately, but yeah, for now, we did land in Dustwallow Marsh. This should be a reasonably level appropriate zone for us. Like, I don't think these mobs are going to hurt us. We didn't really do much in this. I think we might have quested a little bit here, briefly. I don't recall if we did a quest or two. I don't usually spend a lot of time here as a Horde character. As Alliance, I will spend more time here. I feel like there's a good chunk of quests right up here. I did do a quest on this island as a Horde character of my Druid, but I didn't really level here much on this guy, obviously. And now we're actually too high level, I think. I think this is like level 35 to 45. These guys don't even give us experience, for example. This guy would, but a lot of them won't. Well, that's nice. So if I hurry, we might get a Nefarian buff, because it's going to reset in 10 minutes. It's very possible. It's very possible that someone will drop the Onyxia or the Dragon Slayer buff. And if that's the case, we will pick that up. Now, I think what we need is right around here. Oh, you know, we did come over here for the Zeppelin. That's what we came here for originally. That was why we were here. We had the Zeppelin quest from the Shimmering Flats, and we came over here, got down to Zeppelin, and we bailed out. That's as far as we went. Now, I don't quite remember where she's at. I know it's kind of in this chunk here. There she is. Perfect. Thank goodness for this house and little quest icon. Alright, Tiara of the Deep. Let's turn this quest. I think the reward is not useful for us, but...
Light be with you.
Do you have the tiara? I do. Wonderful. She's jumping in joy. You found it. And that's just as important. Vilrotha no longer has it. Oh, and what's just as important? Okay, whoops. Cool. Oh, we get both these things. Neat.
Light bless you.
A 2-hand staff. 16 intellect, 6 stamina is probably not better than our current one for healing, so we're not going to worry about that. And 6,000 experience. Cool.
Well met.
Okay.
Travels.
There's a giant construction vehicle moving outside, making a loud rumble, and I see a lot of like dust being shot up. But we're hearthing now. We've turned in that quest, which is great. Happy to get that out of our inventory. We're in Orgrimmar, and we're going to stop here. I'm just going to camp here and try and catch the next buff. Maybe if it goes down, that'd be great. And then off camera, like I said, we'll go to Undercity, and I'll go to Hinterlands, and we'll start in Hinterlands, where, let me cross off some of the stuff off my list, where we will work on the Undamaged Venom Sac and the Atalai Exile. So we got Khan Hratha done. We got our gadgets and training done, plus skill ups, plus we turned in the Tranrek quest. We went to the Shimmering Flats for Cravel and got a new quest. We turned in the Tiara quest, and we got to Orgrimmar. So we got 4 of the things on my 10-thing long checklist done, which is pretty nice, actually. Alright, well, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.